Right? Now, when it comes to diversification, the absence of profit booking in a portfolio over a longer period of time, right, can certainly lead to a single stock or a single product in your portfolio becoming too large for comfort, right? And hence you should certainly bear that risk management in mind around this subject. Diversification is the solution. However, bear in mind the following. If you diversify into an inferior quality substitute, right, you will have a massive drag on your overall wealth compounding run rate, right? This table quantifies it. So what this table shows you is that if you invested, let's say 1 crore at the beginning of a year and compounded that at 20% CAGR over a decade, and then redeemed the value, paid capital gains tax and brokerages, etc., your net CAGR would be the 18.8% column on the right? The moment you decide to redeem that money and invest it elsewhere at 20% CAGR itself, right? So let's say you exit from stock A, which compounds at 20% CAGR, redeem the money, invest it in stock B, right? If you do that with the profits of every year, and this exercise is only for profit booking, remember, we are not talking about the capital investment, only profit booking. If you do that, then your overall portfolio CAGR, just because of the expenses and capital gains tax acceleration over the time period, leads to the 18.8 becoming more like a 17.8. Now, this is a 100 basis point sacrifice that you might be willing to make if in exchange for this, you can reduce the risk of one stock or one PMS becoming 90% of your overall wealth, right? So that way is maybe you can decide to take the 100 basis points hit. But the challenge is, in most cases, substitutes are not of the same quality. And if substitutes are of inferior quality, we've quantified it at 10% CAGR. Mind you, 10% is not what Nifty has delivered over the last 5 years or 10 years. So if you invested in a relatively mediocre quality substitute within equities, right, you won't even get 10%. And outside of equities, there is no asset class which over the last 10, 20, 30 years has delivered a CAGR greater than say a 10% on average, right? So whichever substitute to go for, if you went for a far lower CAGR for the substitute with your profits booked on, let's take for example CCP or any other portfolio, then you are going to compromise on around 500 basis points of your investment performance, right? On the overall portfolio, this I'm talking about, right? That's how hard it becomes to then compound wealth at a rate substantially higher than your lifestyle cost, etc., so on and so forth. And that's where you can put on your wealth management hat or financial targets management hat, etc. But remember this maths, profit booking does not make sense if you are not 100% confident of the quality of the substitute in terms of the CAGR compounding, right? Diversification comes at a very big cost, which you might not want to take. Now, having said that, the first bit is when you look at a portfolio itself, right? At least I can talk about what we do at Marcellus. At Marcellus, we avoid a single stock allocation going up very high for a client by doing the rebalancing. So we are taking care of the diversification risk within a portfolio. But even if you were to go outside of the portfolio and say that, well, I can't just hold everything in one single portfolio, just remember that you have to hunt for substitutes which are also of good quality, right? And you have to obviously then trust them and all. So this is a point worth bearing in mind when you talk about diversification as an intended outcome of profit booking, right? I'm not saying it's not possible, but bear it in mind. And certainly people, I'm sure, can find sort of 30, 40 high quality stocks and stay equally balanced across 2, 3, 4 products, so on and so forth, whatever be the preference.